Amsterdam, with its picturesque canals and charming architecture, is a city that holds a dark secret. Beneath the surface of its beauty lies a history soaked in blood and sorrow, whispered about in hushed tones by the few who know the truth. This is a tale of an ancient curse that plagues the very heart of the Netherlands. It was a cold, foggy night in November when the first disappearance occurred. Emily van der Meer, a young artist, vanished without a trace. Her last known location was near the Single Canal, where she was seen sketching the historic buildings. Her friends and family were devastated, but the police found no leads, and the case went cold. Locals spoke of a legend passed down through generations about a vengeful spirit known as de Waterdrake, the Water Dragon. According to the legend, centuries ago, a witch named Merit was drowned in the canals for practicing dark magic. As she sank beneath the water, she cursed the city, vowing to return and take revenge on those who wronged her. Detective Jakob de Vries, a seasoned investigator with a reputation for solving the unsolvable, took a special interest in Emily's case. He had heard the legend of de Waterdrake but dismissed it as mere folklore. However, as more people began to disappear, all near the canals, he couldn't ignore the eerie similarities. Jakob delved into the archives, uncovering old documents and newspaper clippings that detailed mysterious drownings and vanishings dating back to the 17th century. The more he researched, the more he realized that the disappearances occurred in cycles every 50 years, always around the same canals. Desperate for answers, Jakob sought out a local psychic named Anika. She agreed to hold a seance near the Single Canal to contact the spirits of the missing. As the seance began, the temperature dropped, and a thick mist enveloped them. Anika fell into a trance, speaking in a voice that was not her own. The curse of Merit lives on. She seeks vengeance, blood for blood. Only a descendant of those who wronged her can break the curse. Jakob's investigation led him to a shocking discovery. He was a direct descendant of one of the men who condemned Merit to her watery grave. Realizing the gravity of the situation, he knew he had to confront the spirit to end the cycle of terror. Armed with this knowledge, Jakob returned to the Single Canal under the cover of night. The water was eerily still, reflecting the moonlight like a dark mirror. He called out to Merit, offering himself as a sacrifice to end her torment. From the depths of the canal, a figure emerged, dripping with water and covered in seaweed. It was Merit, her eyes burning with fury. Jakob felt a cold hand wrap around his ankle, pulling him toward the water. He struggled, but knew he had to let go to save the city. As he submerged, he whispered an apology to Merit and a prayer for forgiveness. The water engulfed him, and for a moment all was silent. Jakob's body was never found, but the disappearances ceased. The city slowly returned to normal, and the legend of de Waterdrake faded into obscurity once more. However, on foggy nights, some claimed to see a figure by the canals, a guardian who sacrificed everything to save Amsterdam from its curse. Years later, a young artist named Lot, unaware of the history, was sketching near the Single Canal. She felt a strange chill and noticed ripples in the water, despite the stillness of the night.